Hey my lovelies, it's Ria. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are here with a different kind of video that I normally do. Today's video is more of a sit down story time kind of video because I've decided to tell my story and my truth about a scary medical condition that I've been diagnosed with recently that has been caused by me being an influencer. Very quick disclaimer before we get right on with this story time. I am not in any way, shape or form blaming this medical diagnosis on being an influencer in a negative sort of light. That probably doesn't make sense right now, but you'll see what I mean once I get on with the story. Being an influencer or creator is honestly the best thing that has ever happened to me, and it gave me you guys and it gave me a dream life, and every single day I wake up, I literally thank God that I've been given this opportunity and this amazing life. So honestly, I'm just making this story time to be honest with you guys so that you guys know what is going on with my life. I want to be transparent with you. I want you to know what I've been going through and what I'm going to be going through with upcoming hospital visits, and if I can't post because of what I'm going through, then you guys all know why now. And I am also making this video as a warning, so if you're an influencer watching this or you're hoping to become an influencer, I want to give you guys a warning now so that the same thing doesn't happen to you that's now happened to me. I just want you guys to be careful, and I don't want you to have to be diagnosed with this condition in the future. I want to spread awareness of this, so hopefully this won't happen to anyone else. Okay, I think that's my disclaimer done, so let's get right on with this story time. So this story time actually starts at Christmas just gone, Christmas 2020. It was like 3 days before Christmas and I posted this TikTok video, and I just posted it. I didn't think anything of it, and then I actually started to get a few comments and messages from people saying about my eye. There looks like there's a turn in your eye. When me and my family watched the video back, I actually do agree, it did look like one of my eyes were turning in, which was really scary. So my mum was like, maybe just go to the eye doctor after Christmas, you know, just get it checked out, see what it is. But then literally on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas Day, I started to get pain in the eye, like a dull ache behind the eye. So here's me just being like, Ria, you're just being paranoid now. Like, you've noticed a turn in your eye online and now you're being paranoid that it's hurting. But there was a dull ache behind my eye. The next day then I got this headache, and over the next few days the headache started to get worse and worse and worse, and with that the pain in my eye started to get worse and worse and worse. It was then hard to look to the side. Like, if I looked over there to the right, the pain in my eye was blinding, and I was struggling to even look at daylight. So on New Year's Eve I rang the opticians, or the eye doctor, and I spoke to her on the phone, and she was actually really worried. They were shut on New Year's Day, which she was like, oh my gosh, we can't see you tomorrow. So then I went to the eye doctor on the 2nd of January to get checked out. And this is where it kind of got scary. So I had all of the checks done. Like, as soon as she went in, she was like, we are going to check you for everything because we're worried, like the headache, the pain behind the eye, this could be something really, really bad. So she did literally every check she could think of, and then she found out that there is actually a narrowing in my eye. This is what's been causing all the pain, and this is what's been causing the headaches, and also the slight turn. So I was like, okay, what's the narrowing of an eyeball? Like, I didn't have a clue. So she explained it to me that basically you have like nerves on either side of your eye, and they can start to narrow over time. She said usually it happens when you're like 60 years old, naturally, when your eyesight starts to go. But she was like, I've never, like, it's rare that you get it this young. Because honeys, I'm not 60, I'm literally 25. She said that what can cause this in a young person would be overuse. And that's when I told her that I was an influencer, and then it all made sense. So basically this narrowing of my eye has been caused by me being an influencer, where like right now I've been looking into a bright ring light. I look into ring lights like 2 to 3 hours a day, and I have done for the past 3 years. I edit YouTube videos on my Mac, which is screen time like 5 hours a day. If not, I'm editing TikTok videos on my phone, which is another 4 or 5 hours a day. So basically she said that all of this screen time, all this editing, all of these ring lights, the live streaming, everything that I've done for the past 3 years has just caused such damage to my eye. And then she said a really, really scary thing, which was, if the eye continues to narrow and shuts, then I will lose my eyesight and go blind. So she referred me to the hospital because she said there is like a surgery that you can get where they will laser your eye to reopen the narrowing. So basically she said that where the nerve is closing, the doctor will be able to laser it at the hospital so it can open back up and I won't lose my eyesight. But with COVID, I'm going to be on a waiting list, she said, for 18 months, which is a year and a half. So obviously within that time, who knows what could happen. Obviously, it was the 2nd of January, like, new year, new me, and I'm told that my eyes could possibly go blind. So it wasn't a great start to the new year. I was on a year and a half waiting list with the hospital. I was in pain, and the thing that got me the most, I think, was that, like, being an influencer and doing what I love has caused this. Like, looking into all these ring lights and editing and screen time, it has been so bad for me that it has caused this to happen to me when all I've been doing is what I love. So basically she just sent me away and she said for me to, like, drink lots of water for the headaches, less screen time, and she said it should calm down but you will get flare-ups. And then come April at Easter time, it came back. I had another really bad flare-up. It got really bad really quick and I had to go back to the eye doctor straight away. She did all the checks again and she told me that the narrowing had got worse. Just within those 3 months, the eye is closing up even more. And she said that, oh my god, why am I getting emotional? And she said that it is now happening in the other eye as well. So she gave me an eye patch to wear. I'll pop a photo up if I can of the one that I had. So I had to wear an eye patch over my left eye so it's not getting any skylight, any ring light, anything like that, like any light to it at all. And the same thing, she was like, drink more water, less screen time, etc. But she did say that she was going to ring the hospital and see if they could bump me forward as an emergency now that both my eyes were closing and closing quickly, and thankfully they did say that they would bump me up to a 6-month waiting list and I could be seen in July instead of a year and a half. So that was brilliant news. But at this point, it was all that was going through my mind was like, am I gonna have to quit my job? Am I gonna have to leave you guys? Am I not gonna be able to do TikTok and YouTube anymore? I love you guys and this more than anything in the world, but my health, it comes to a point where your health has to come first, and if it means me continuing to do this or me going blind, like, obviously I have to put myself first in that instance. So now it is July, obviously, and the past week I have had another really bad flare-up. Literally the first thing I noticed the other day as soon as I woke up and saw any daylight was, oh my gosh, ow, my eye, and the pain behind it. So yeah, some days I haven't been able to post and that's becoming more of a regular thing, or I don't get a YouTube video out in time, and I don't know whether you guys think like, wow, she just doesn't care about us or anything. I hope not, but it's just that, sorry, I'm not like this normally, I'm an idiot. It's just that I'm scared. Like, I am scared. Like, even looking into this ring light, filming this now, I'm like, is this damaging my eye more? And it is scary. Like, your eyesight is everything, you know what I mean? Like, if you're losing your eyesight, it doesn't bear thinking about. But I actually woke up this morning and I can't believe it, because I knew I wanted to make this video to tell my story and give this warning. I've actually had my letter from the hospital today, which is so crazy, and I need to ring them next week and get an appointment. So I'm so thankful for my eye doctor for bumping me up the list to now. So hopefully I can book in an appointment with my hospital now, and then we'll see what will happen and when I can get the laser surgery to open the nerve back up. Whether I'll need it on one or both now, I don't know. I'm guessing maybe both. And then we just have to pray that they don't start closing again, you know what I mean? Because otherwise I'm going to have to keep having this laser surgery like forever if my eye just keeps closing in on itself. But obviously I have all of these questions to ask once I get to the hospital, but at least we have a letter now and there's kind of a light at the end of the tunnel. So that is my story time of what is going on in my life right now, what is going on with my health, what I'm trying to deal with, what will be upcoming surgery, hospital visits, etc. In no way did I make this video to get like, oh my gosh, poor you comments. I don't want like sympathy or anything. Like, I didn't make this video for that at all. I made it as a warning. If you are an influencer watching this right now, or if you're going to become an influencer, please be careful. Limit the time that you look into these ring lights, because for 3 years I didn't limit that time. I live streamed for 8 hours looking into bright ring lights, and this is the damage that is done to me. So please be careful. Have a ring light on for an hour a day. Try and limit your screen time or have breaks. Buy the new blue light glasses that are apparently amazing for screen time. I'm ordering some myself, because it blocks out all the glare from the screen then. I am still so unsure about everything. I don't know how much my eyes are narrowing, whether the hospital can sort this out. Like, everything is so up in the air, and it's the scariest thing in the whole world to think that you could lose your sight. So please, just take this as a warning and tell other people, like, spread the word, because this is so important. I really don't want to lose this life, this influencer or creator life that I've worked so hard to build, and more than anything I don't want to lose you guys. So hopefully everything will work out. I can get the surgery and I'll be well again. But I will keep you updated on the hospital visit, the surgery and everything that's upcoming. I would never just leave you in the dark. So yeah, when there's an update you will get one. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope this warning can be spread around and the message can be shared. Thank you so much for listening to my story time, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!